And welcome to another brand new episode of Live FX Trading with your host, Peeling Mindset. Welcome. We're here, another brand new episode. So the guys on the YouTube are coming in, and the guys in the Slack community, they're hopping in as well. So welcome. Looks like another beautiful day here. So all I gotta do is check the system for the first few minutes, and we can definitely hop in our chart right now. Pound yen. Looks like the most recent price action is making support, breaking the resistance, kind of pushing up. I mean, there's clear range on the upside from the current price all the way up till 152.210 in about 20 pips. And yeah, it's kind of looking good according to the structure. But I'm waiting for price to kind of respect 152.210 to push down, or right now wait for a 15-minute candle at least to close above this resistance. If any of the candles starts closing above this resistance, I might take a buy, because the most recent price action is kind of bullish, right? So yep, my guys are hopping in, so that's pretty nice. Let's look at gold at the same time and see what's happening in gold. On YouTube, Nirajan Lamsal says, hello, where are you from? So I'm from Australia, mate. Right now from Australia, and I was actually born in Asia. I was born in Asia in Nepal. So one of the most beautiful places out there, right? Nepal is one of the most beautiful places out there. And Icy Tony says, did you buy in? Not yet. I haven't bought yet. Nirajin says, I'm from Nepal too. Ooh, that's nice. So Shida PH says, are you gulag? I mean, I've been through that stage, so I'm not going to call myself gulag. I'm not going to say I'm the best, but obviously we know, sir, we know some trading style, and we do trade. I mean, we've been calling out profitable trades. We've been talking about ideas. Mostly, the most important thing is we've been talking about ideas, and it's been pretty nice, right? So the ideas being shared, everything is wide open here. Nothing is hidden. I mean, we share our ideas. We talk about all of the ideas we've got. And obviously, if that helps you guys, I mean, that's lovely. Again, at the same time, that's pretty lovely. So Nirajan says, Nepal ko kahan bata? Nepal ko kahan bata? So he's saying whereabouts in Nepal I'm from. So I'm from Kathmandu. You guys must have heard Kathmandu. I'm from Kathmandu. I'm from the capital. I'm from the capital. And it looks like the price in pound yen right now is pretty bullish at this point in time. Hourly candle. This hourly candle has 22 more minutes left. I think 152.210 from the current price. I think that's going to be tapped. And that is definitely going to be tapped, because there's a recent support area here. A resistance range has been broken successfully. And looks like this is the retest. And with volume, I think that is going to be tapped. But I am just waiting, because I'm not going to rush in any sort of trade, right? Because in an overall sense, what I've seen is from the most recent price action from the top, yesterday's daily candle actually closed bearish. Look at the way yesterday's daily candle closed. Sorry about that. There's a higher chance this daily candle could grab liquidity and start pushing down later. Or maybe my bias could be wrong, but I'm actually sticking to my bias, trying to see if the market is trying to grab its liquidity before pushing down. So we'll definitely see. Definitely see. A 4-hour support is around there, but I am still waiting. Still waiting. 2-hour candle is going to close in the next 21 minutes. It's going to be lovely to see how the 2-hour candle is going to close. And yeah, that's the case here. That is the case. For any sort of clean sell, I mean, below 151, 655 is a good idea to take clear sells, especially on a high time frame. So below 151, 655, On a 4-hour, it looks nicer. On a 4-hour, it looks way nicer to push down. So we will see eventually. I mean, if it's a 4-hour structure to play out, for a 4-hour structure to play out, it's going to take a longer time. So obviously we are waiting, you know. All right, so Nirajin says bug support from Nepal. Haita. Okay, I don't know what that means. And Nikesh is sending me a chart. I want to look at Nikesh's chart here. He's looking for buy. Okay. Let's just have a look. All right, guys, if you guys don't know how to send a chart, see how Nikesh actually sent me a extension of his full link from the trading view. You got to send me the extension as well. If you send me the extension, I can actually look at your chart, and that can actually be pretty nice, right? So this is the exact link, isn't it? No? Because you got to send me the chart in the Zoom, I think. Because it's not working. Or you got to send me send me the link one more time. Send me the link one more time. So the current 4-hour candle is pretty bullish at this point in time. Has filled the wick on the left-hand side. And the 2-hour candle, it has 19 more minutes left for its close. There's a higher chance the price is going to push up all the way till 152, 210, and also all the way till this previously broken support area. So this gray area also happened to be a daily rejection area. And if you look at the prices action yesterday, what happened was the London price, actually London market pushed the price in pound yen all the way down, all the way up, and rejected a daily rejection area, started pushing down. And look at the volume on the downside. That volume on the downside was pretty tremendous. So tremendous in about 97 pips from this liquidity grab, right? Now I'm actually waiting for a liquidity grab. I was actually hoping if this wick was a liquidity grab on a 2-hour, but right now this current 2-hour candle is filling that wick. So the most recent price action is from a support, and looks like the candles are going to push up here. So for me to take a trade, I have to see if the candles are going to close in my way. Candles are moving in my way, but I mean, whoever took a buy on the break of the high, I mean, you guys should be on the good side. The best decision should be to manage the risk and manage your trade accordingly. Nikesh has sent a chart, so let's just have a look at Nikesh's chart here. So he took it around 10 minutes before, looking for bullish momentum. Ooh, beautiful. So his confirmation was support. So guys in the YouTube, if you guys don't know how to send a chart, this is how you send a chart, a clean chart, and you gotta note down your support. I mean, I know he's pointing it out clearly. He's saying support created. Beautiful. I can read his thought process. Now Nikesh's chart is so clear. He's saying bullish momentum. Okay, I get that. Confirmation was this candle making a wick, reversing on the other side. He took a buy on a very best position. I mean, his confirmation was there, and he only wanted to trade outside the range. So it was pretty good. Nikesh, I think this is a really good trade. As long as volume pushes the price upwards, I think you caught the right trade. Now the best decision will be to secure, because we are not exactly sure how the price is going to act around 152, 210. If it's actually going to break it or if it's actually going to reverse, we don't know. So have to be careful about that. And that's just about it. That is just about it. Ooh, Nikesh says he secured 11 pips. Beautiful. That is actually pretty good. And in the other hand, I'm actually waiting for a pound AUD sort of a selling situation here. So we will see what's going to happen. We'll exactly see what's going to happen. All right, just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. Nirajin says, which trading do you prefer, a swing or scalping, bro? I mean, I don't have a specific selection, but I will tell you this. I've been securing 10 pips, 10 to 12, 12 to 20 pips for some time. And that has been the key to my success, or that has helped me become profitable. Because at the end of the day, you want to be profitable, right? So it doesn't really matter. As long as your trade idea makes sense, I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's a scalping or a swing opportunity. I specifically take scalping opportunities because I get to see my results really fast. And for my personality, I don't want to wait there for 2 days and realize that I just made a small portion of money. That doesn't match with my personality. So what I do is I have mostly use scalping sort of ideas, and that helps me be in and out. I get to see my results really quick, and I base my ideas on those sort of scenario. So I mean, yeah, I use scalping sort of a style. Sometimes this scalping trade turns out to be a swing trade because it just runs with volume, right? At that point in time, it all depends on your confidence and how comfortable are you to let that position run. And it just gives you more. So why not, right? So when the market gives you more, why not? The simple question is why not? Now, this is looking really interesting. 1 15-minute candle close above, breaking high at this point in time. Candles individually making high highs and high lows is only showing really good signs for the candles to push up. So that means if the candles are to push up, it's very nice. Now, all we got to see is by a textbook sort of idea, or looking at the price action right now from a textbook sort of a point of view, this 15-minute candle closing above the resistance is a very good sign. Now, if the candles are to push up, the next 15-minute candle has to reject this resistance. That can turn out to be a support. And if there's a support going to form here, I mean, there's a high chance the price is going to tap this 152.210 area. I haven't taken any entry yet. For me to take a buy right now, for me, it's going to be too late. So if anybody is in a buy, it's a good idea to just manage it. I mean, I've taken a buy earlier today around London session around here, so that was pretty nice. I was anticipating a fake out, and I just had a talk. I just had a talk with my friend, Mandish, and he said he caught a similar trade. So we actually caught buys from here, and that was pretty beautiful, really nice. So it's kind of running right now. For me to take a trade right now is too late. So kind of waiting. So hopefully New York volume is going to push the price somewhere. Just give me a second. All right, so the guys in the YouTube, if you guys are in the stream right now, just like and subscribe the channel because we've been doing this stream for some time, and we are doing the stream for free, right? Every day, Monday to Friday. So just show your love and support. If you're really a positive person, right? If you love spreading that positive vibe, and if you want that positiveness to resonate from you, just like and subscribe the channel, 100%, right? And don't miss out on the live stream. That's all I can say. Try and resonate with your positivity. Share, like, and just amazing. You know, just enjoy the time with the community. That's what it's all about, right? All right, so Israel on YouTube says, I love this guy. His explanation is so simple. No fancy market language. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I try to make it simple. Sometimes there are some words. I mean, it's technical, so we have to say it. But lately, what I've thought that, you know what? If I was in the stream and some guy, some random dude is giving me like technical words, really hard market terms, man, how would I actually understand? So that's why I actually changed the way I was presenting. And I wanted people to understand what I'm actually talking about. So I would love to make it more simple every time. If there's something advanced we talk about, we try and simplify the stuff. so that it's easier to understand. But obviously right now, the hourly candle has 11 more minutes left for its close. And what we've seen is this is one of the general market traits. When I say general market traits, this is something we've seen a market doing with its usual behavior. So what it does is the higher time frame at the time of its close, either the candle pushes really hard in the direction or retraces. Right now, there's a higher chance for this high hourly candle to retrace at this point of time, and that retracement and the upper wick, the healthy wick on the upside, is only going to allow the next candle to push up. So what I'm saying is, if somebody is in a trade, you better expect that retracement. Obviously, candles can push up, but you have to expect the unexpected or expect the worst out of the trade. That's how you can actively manage your position, right? I mean, that's something I've been doing for some time. I always expect the worst out of a trade. And again, obviously, we have the best scenarios in our head. But when you expect the worst, you tend to manage your trade properly because that makes sense to you, right? It's like, oh, you know what? I have to be on a constant hunt to manage the trade, constant hunt to secure something, and just let the rest of the position run, or you know what? At this point in time, I'm gonna call it a day because that was it. That was it that I needed yesterday. In yesterday's market, Mandish and me, we were talking about the ideas. We actually executed on a trade, and I was actually waiting for 9 to 10 pips, right? And all of a sudden, what Mandish said was, I still remember, he said, "Hey man, I just secured my profits," and I was like, "Oh!" It was like alert time. My head started going beep 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 beep. Secure time, secure time. So sometimes we just have to call it a day and be okay with whatever the market gives, right? So what I'm basically saying is, if you're in a trade, just manage it. Simple as it is. And right now, the market in pound JPY pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. And pound AUD previous hourly candle closed bullish. I want to see some sort of strong resistance. Obviously, if this hourly candle closes bullish, I mean, there's going to be another support. So I don't want to see a support. Sorry about that. In pound AUD, I want to see some sort of resistance to take a sell below 81.95. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Wow. Looks like pound JPY is going to just bounce up. There's a higher chance for pound JPY to push up as well. Looking at pound USD, man, pound is bullish. Mr. Pound is really bullish. Yeah, 152.210 is going to be hit. 152.210 is going to be hit here. Looks like Motsev has sent a chart here. Oh man, something's wrong with my throat here. God damn. All right, so let's look at Motsev's chart here. So we got charts coming in here. GJ, he's looking at 4 hours, so 4 hour descending channel. Oh, that's nice. And he is looking at 5 minute. He has taken a trade in a 15 minute. Sorry, 15 minute. So his entry conditions were. So he was looking at market structure, break and retest. Okay. And he was looking at RSI. Man, it's a lot of stuff. Motsev. I really love your efforts in studying the deep core of the markets. I hope it works. I hope it works. Retested the 4 hour descending channel. I mean, that makes sense. The channel makes sense. And bullish momentum. Yep, the candle's in a pretty darn hard bullish momentum right now at this point in time. Just added confluence. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, yeah, I think as long as price stays bullish, closes bullish right now, if this hourly candle closes bullish, there's a higher chance for the price to tap this 152.210 sort of level. Simple, making it simple. All right. So what did you take an entry? Entry was 152 flat. Beautiful. 152.2 flat. Beautiful. You must be in around 9 pips in profit. Beautiful. Yep. Everybody's buy is working right now. Looks like the hourly candle is pushing even harder at its close right now. Kind of interesting, isn't it? And we are still waiting. So one of the beautiful spots here, looking at the hourly candle, one of the best spots to enter would have been somewhere around here on the break of the previous hourly candle's high, or even around here on the flip of the candle. So this is what you need to do, right? As a trader, it doesn't really matter if you're an advanced trader or you're a beginner trader. At the end of the day, what it comes to is, because our experience counts, right? At the end of the day, we have to collect this experience. So whether you note it down on your journal or a notebook, or you actually keep it as a mental note. So what you have to do is look back into your trade and see how could you have done the best thing, or how could you have actually taken a trade. So right now, looking at the hourly candle, obviously this hourly candle closing above 151.875 was a better confluence for a more bullish sort of a push, right? And obviously the next hourly candle made a low as Nikesh's idea. Obviously Nikesh was sent a chart like 15 minutes before, and his idea was clear about that. So he was talking about, you know what, his confirmation was this wick on the downside, rejecting that price. And that was the confirmation. So when the price started rejecting, maybe a proper entry could have been somewhere around here. Within about 10, 12 pips stop loss, I mean, the risk to reward will be really nice, attractive, right, at that point in time. Anticipating the price to at least test the daily high, which it did, and it actually has broken. So would have been in about 16, 17 pips in profit. And the structure was there. A recent range was broken. A support was there. So it was kind of beautiful. Whoever took a trade, it kind of made sense. Now it's up to you to decide how do you want to actually manage it, right? That's all. Ooh, the way it's moving, I think 152.210 is going to be broken here. I think the price is going to break that level today. 152.210 is actually going to be broken. That's what I think. That's what I think. Let's see. So, Israel on YouTube says, don't you want to have some music in the background? The dead silence is scary. Oh, yep. So the thing is,
I'm to kick it old school.
So at the beginning of the stream, I want to keep it low-key, silent, because I want to focus on my idea, and I want the ideas to resonate in my head, right? And after a while, we play the music, obviously. So hopefully you guys can hear the music. Hopefully. But the thing is, if I start sharing the music to the Zoom guys, right at the beginning, the stream kind of lags. So I want to keep it just like this. So if you have your own bit of music, just play it for now. We'll play the music later. Do we have anything happening today? Do we have anything happening today? Ooh. So apparently this bond yield, 30-year bond bond auction, there was a lot of liquidity. So if you guys know how to look at the 30-year bond auction, sort of a figures here, it's kind of interesting. They're talking about 30 years yield, bond yield, and there was a lot of liquidity provided despite the circumstances of I would say economy in pound, right? In UK, a lot of liquidity provided around this time. 2.4. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. But is there anything happening? Anything else? Nothing else. Okay. So we do have this NFP. Ooh. NFP. Is this NFP? Yes. NFP. ADP. Okay. ADP. Aha. Wow, so look at this. So the previous hourly candle closed with no wick on the top. Ooh, something interesting, right? So the hourly candle closed bullish, which is pretty good. Closed in the direction that we wanted to. Whoever took a buy, I mean, this is an early signal for you guys to secure or manage a trade. If the candles are going to push up, be happy, but definitely manage your trade. That's all I can say. Now, I was actually making a video a few days back, and I was actually including ideas like, you know what? We have to keep early signs and signals in the back of the head, right? We cannot ignore the early signs and signals. So what happens is in the market, we have seen this several times. When the candles close with no wick, there is a chance the next candle around its close it's going to reject the top area. So what that means is, if this candle is going to push through, I mean, it is what it is. But again, at the same time, if the candle is closing with no wick, tells you there could be less range on the top or less to none range on the top. You have to be careful. That's all. That's all I'm saying. And the 4-hour candle, wow, is bullishing up. Beautiful. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bye. All right, so Israel on YouTube says Thursday will be a good day for British pound, British pound. So I am just monitoring. Oh, yep. So Thursday is going to be the monetary policy report, and it's going to be interesting. That is definitely going to be interesting. So I'm actually looking forward to this month, August. Hopefully, we are going to catch some moves, beautiful moves. So we will see. Definitely see. All right. We are actually 57 minutes away. We are 57 minutes away from the market open in this point in time. So in the next 57 minutes, the market's going to open up. Obviously, the guys in the YouTube, if you don't know what market session you guys are in, you have to go into Forex Factory, go into the market tab. and you'll exactly see what session you are in. Right now, it's the London session, also pre-New York. So some of the pre-New York entries and some of the pre-New York volume, we definitely experience it, right? So we've seen pre-New York moving markets with a lot of volume, so it's kind of interesting. So this is the pre-New York. 56 minutes away from the market open. All right. So on YouTube, Ashland, is that how you say it? Ashland Nicole says, what time frame do you mark your charts up on? So basically, marking charts, I start from the highest time frame that I know. So I look into the monthly time frame. If there's anything interesting, I note that down. And I go down to weekly, right? So obviously, I'm not going to look into the monthly time from every session. I kind of have my image. I kind of have an idea in the back of the head, so I don't need to look into the monthly time frame always. But the most recent rejection level from the left-hand side traffic from any time frame from 4 hour to 1 hour to 15 minute is important for me. So if you ask me what this gray line or this gray area is, that is a rejection area from a daily sort of a perspective. Now, if you don't know, if you don't have ideas about high time frame rejection level, I'm going to erase everything, make the charts naked, and look at this. So if you don't know about the high time frame rejection areas and the reactivity from the high time frame levels, this is a previously broken daily support. And if the daily support is going to turn out to be a new resistance here, that is going to be a big rejection, or that's going to be a really strong rejection. So that level is from a daily sort of a perspective. Look at this. Don't worry about the channel. I mean, I don't want to confuse you with the channels, but that's what it's all about. And that not only is a daily rejection area, is a 4 hour rejection area as well at the same time. If you look into the 4 hour, you will see this is the most recent broken 4 hour support. And the candles are very close to that vicinity at this point in time. All right, so on YouTube, Trade XFX says, maybe out of topic, does YouTube monetize on live streaming? Peeling mindset, does it count hours for live stream? Well, I'm not sure yet because I haven't been monetized yet. So I haven't turned on that monetizing button, whatever that is. So I'm going to keep it this way until we grow the community a little bit more. But I think they do allow to monetize on the live stream videos. I think. Definitely have to research into it. So Ashland Nicole says, thank you so much. I mean, no worries. If you have a question, I may have an answer. I mean, if I don't have an answer, there are a lot of guys in my Zoom, and they have been trading for some time. Obviously, some of the guys are learning what and what not. But maybe if there's an idea I don't know about, there are guys who can answer it. They would love to help, 100%. And right now, pound JPY looks like 152.210 is going to be hit here. And whoever took a buy on the break at the high, I mean, that worked. Beautiful. In about 20 pips in profit right now. So the best thing will be to manage your stop loss and just secure something out of the trade. And amazing, man. If the trade is going to continue, that's going to be lovely for you guys. Really nice. TradeXFX says, been advised that YouTube won't count live stream hours. So wanted to make sure. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm not sure, because I haven't looked into YouTube as if to earn some money out of YouTube yet. So we will see. We'll see if that's going to be the case. If they're going to count the live stream hours or not. But the live stream hours are basically my trading hours, right? I'm not going to do the live stream for another 8 hours. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to be here for the next, I would say, for another 2 hours max. 2 hours? Yeah, and after that, I'm going to call it a day. So until then, right now, it's looking all good. Market's moving somewhere, which is a good sign. And yeah, beautiful. All right, so on YouTube, I did a poll. I did a poll saying, you know what? Where do you think pound yen is going to go? So, till now, I mean, let's see how many people voted. So, 9 people voted, and out of the 9 people, 67% people think GJ is going to go up. So, it's pretty logical right now. The way it's moving, it seems it's going to move up. But I'm actually kind of expecting a rejection of this daily rejection level. So, we will see what's going to happen here. I want to see a rejection on the top. So let's see what's going to happen. Now, at this point in time, 70% of the people, 73% of the people think GJ is moving up. Ooh, interesting. So Arbor Bushi on YouTube says, which pair do you trade mostly? So basically, I focus on pound yen and gold most of the times. But again, at the same time, because I know what pound moves like, pound USD and pound AUD is something I've actually add up to my list. Because sometimes when pound yen is rangy, pound AUD moves so smooth, right? Or sometimes gold moves, or sometimes pound USD moves. So I just keep an eye open on these sort of pair. But for beginner traders, you have to understand the idea that, you know what? If you focus on one pair for some time, you will gain experience in that pair. And that's what you want. You want to learn everything about your one pair. And after that, obviously, you can learn, relate, correlate, and try and understand different pairs, right? But at the beginning, you have to force yourself to learn one pair. Definitely. So the thing is like this, right? So if you're playing a game, you don't want to set the difficulty level to like advanced or like really hard, right? So you want to keep the difficulty level to the easiest or the most normal level, just to learn how the game actually works. So you want to make it easier for yourself. Don't put your legs on 2 different boats. Simple. All right, so Ashland Nicole says, are you live every day? Yes. We are live every single day. So from Monday to Friday. That's why if you're new to the channel, like the channel, because spread your positivity. Resonate with your positivity, right? And obviously, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss out on the live stream. Definitely. We are live every single day. Ashlyn says, have you done a video on how to mark your chart? Would like to learn from that. I haven't done a specific video on how to draw on your charts, but it's quite easy. Just go to tradingview.com and just go to your instrument, maybe pound JPY or whatever that is. You just have to look into the most recent price action, and obviously I draw my levels, my price level or my price zone areas around the rejection levels or my support or resistance level. Pretty easy. It's not that hard. And again, at the same time, you have to understand the idea that, you know what, you have drawn a level doesn't mean the price is going to tap that pinpoint level. It's going to act in around that area. It's never going to be like 100% accurate. So drawing zones, levels, drawing indicators on your chart is a in about job. So what that means is you're anticipating the price to reject somewhere around, but your zones and lines can be different to another trader. For example, my rejection level here, this could be invalid for some other traders. So it's definitely to assist your own personal eyes rather than anything else. This is not any magical line, not any magical level. This is just to assist your eye. Very simple. Pretty simple. Now, at this point in time, we are 44 minutes away from the market open, and we are still hanging around there. Looks like the prices could actually push up, but the previous 30-minute candle closed with no wick on the top. And so the previous 15-minute candle actually closed bullish with a wick on the top. So I think price is actually going to move up here. Let's see what's going to happen in the next few hours here. Pound AUD and pound JPY, very similar situation at this point in time. Very similar situation right now. Nothing different. Pound JPY, pound AUD. So pound AUD has retraced quite significantly after that drop this afternoon, and is actually near that previously broken support area. So this could be a retest before the price could actually continue down in pound AUD. So it's very interesting. It looks bullish. I mean, I'm thinking about a bearish sort of a idea, but it's not valid yet. Me thinking that, you know what, I'm going to take a sell right now is not a valid idea. I kind of have to wait. So look at this. So the previous candle closed with no wick on the top, and this hourly candle is retracing down at this point in time, which is good, which is pretty good. I mean, sells below 1881.95 does look nice, so I have to wait. I have to wait. "35 minutes away from the market open at this point of time. 35 minutes away." 31 minutes away from the market open. And we are still waiting. 26 minutes away from the market open at this point in time, and that's it. So the market is quite rangy, just tapped to 152, 210 sort of a area, to the previously broken daily support sort of area, and we will see how the New York is going to drive the prices in pound yen, in pound AUD, and also gold. Right now, still waiting. So say the PH says, "Are you in any trade?" I am not in any trade right now. I'm just waiting for the market to move the prices in some sort of direction. Looks like the price is rejecting this 152 210. So as we talked about, the previous 30-minute candle or the hourly candle closed with no wick on the top, and that did give us an early sign to secure. And whoever managed to secure, I mean, I'm pretty beautiful. At this point in time, the market is retracing, so it's not nice to be part of that. It's not nice to be treated bad after greed, right? So you're so greedy that you don't secure anything, and the market starts retracing and starts taking away your potential profitable trades. So I mean, that's not nice. So I mean, there's still chances for the price to push up, but right now the candles are retracing. So that's all I can say. Pound yen is retracing right now. Retracing 20 minutes before the market open. It's kind of interesting.
Hello.
Oh, how's it going?
How are we looking for sales?
So for sales, basically, if the candle starts closing below this range, 151.965, basically, then it's looking nice to continue down, because I was actually waiting for this daily rejection level to play out, right? And it looks like candles are rejecting that level. So if there's chances to push down, candles have to start finishing bearish. First thing, I need to resist it, and if this hourly candle closes as a resistance, I mean, that's a really good sign. And if I have to look into the ranges, if candle starts closing below 151.965, maybe I'll think about taking sales from here. Otherwise, sales below 151.875 looks much more better. And the New York market's going to open up in the next 10 minutes. Interesting. Let's see what's going to happen. Four more minutes left, so it's going to be interesting how the market's going to actually move. Let's see. I was actually expecting a rejection from the top, and right now the prices are still hanging around there. I'm actually expecting pound start pushing down. If that's going to happen, that's going to be lovely. But again, there is structure to push up at the same time. Now, this hourly candle closing bearish is a good sign for me that, you know what, the next hourly candle can actually copy some of the characteristics from that hourly candle. So we are and right now candles are retracing after tapping that 152.210 sort of a level, breaking low at this point in time. Looks like the daily rejection area is playing out here. So it's actually interesting. So if the candles are to push down, I mean, this is the right time. If the 4-hour candle flips bearish somehow, there's a higher chance for the candles to push down, and there's clear traffic on the left-hand side too on the downside. So we will see. We will see. I'm looking for a pound AUD selling situation because it's way clear than pound JPY, but pound JPY and pound AUD moving in almost sort of a similar situation right now. So if pound AUD is to push down, I'm looking to take sales below 188.195. So let's see what's going to happen. We are 11 minutes in the market. So 11 minutes in the market right now. And I am quite upset because of the stream. The stream here on YouTube just got laggy. Froze. It's not working at all. I hope it's working right now. I hope it's working right now. Waiting for possible pound AUD sell. We will see what's going to happen. Obviously, right now, candles making high highs, high lows, high highs. Looks like the high is about to be tested here. So in around that area, in around that gray area, if the candles are to move down, I have to see candles rejecting that first of all. So this 15-minute candle has 2 more minutes left for its close. So we'll be interested to see how the 15-minute candle is going to close here in the next 2 minutes. "14 minutes in the market right now. 14 minutes in the market. Market hasn't moved significantly. You have to see some sort of volume in pound yen, pound AUD. So let's see what's going to happen. My YouTube channel is not working. Mr. YouTube channel is not working. Pound yen. My ultimate bias on pound yen on a 4-hour sort of a perspective is to see this 4-hour candle close bearish. I mean, the rejection wick on the top is pretty solid and pretty obvious. And if the candles are to push down, this kind of makes sense. So below 151,655 is even a more beautiful area. Below 151,655. But I can actually try and take a trade below 151,875. Let's see what's going to happen. So Rhythmok says secured 16 pips. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Wow, pound AUD actually broke the high right now, and the hourly candle has 33 minutes left for its close. So I'm kind of waiting for my setup on pound AUD, and it looks like I've missed pound JPY sales. It's still moving. I mean, if there was any early sale, I've missed it around the areas because I was waiting for a pound AUD, and pound AUD is moving pretty hard. Pretty hard though.
Wow.